The former judge Ray Watson has died in Sydney at the age of 87. His name may not be familiar, but Judge Watson sat in the family court during one of its most turbulent periods. His wife died when his house was bombed in 1984. Another judge was shot dead 4 years earlier, but no one was ever charged. Reporter Jane Margetts looks back to a time when the family court was in the crosshairs.
The bomb which tore through Justice Ray Watson's home in July 1984 was meant for him. Instead, it killed his wife, Pearl.
It was absolutely horrific. I just loved Pearl. I loved her to bits. She was my stepmum and she was an excellent stepmum.
He did say it was meant to be me, it was meant to be me.
There's some people who are so disturbed by the feelings of frustration aroused by marriage breakdown, that they seek revenge.
Justice Watson was central to the inception of the family court in the 1970s.
Lionel Murphy, who was the Attorney General, really relied on Ray and a few other people in a small group to help formulate the principles on which the new court would operate.
Born during the Depression, Justice Watson came from humble beginnings.
He did have many solid friends, but he did make some enemies. He just liked to stir things up.
He had a vision for Australia, that he wanted to make things better.
He couldn't have imagined that his belief in the principles of no blame and equality for husband and wife would lead him to suffer his own tragedy.
I think he would have had to have felt some guilt about it, yes.
In the same year, the family court in Parramatta was bombed, and 4 years earlier, family court judge David Oppas was shot dead outside his home in Woollahra.
This was so extreme. We couldn't have anticipated anything like that happening.
No one has been charged over the murders. Police say they're reviewing forensic material in relation to both cases. Jane Margetts, ABC News, Sydney.